Hey, what's happening, guys? What's going on YouTube? Happy Friday, everyone. You've tuned into Rules for Rebels. In today's video, I wanted to talk about using investing apps like Stash and Acorns. And, are they a good investment? Are they a good way to start investing? Should you use them? So that's what we're going to be talking about today. I don't personally use these apps. Right now, I got a Vanguard account and I got a TD Ameritrade account only because Scottrade got bought out by TD Ameritrade. In the past, I've used Wealthfront, I've used Betterment, Lending Club. I like to try out a lot of different kind of investment things, and I may get around to trying Acorns or Stash, but really, Acorns and Stash are kind of for beginner investors. But that's not necessarily a bad thing. But that's what we're going to be talking about today. I got a buddy who's been using Acorns and Stash for, the past year and a half. And I think it's done its job and it's worked out pretty good for him. So for any of you guys who aren't familiar with what Acorns or Stash are, they're investing apps, but more than anything, they're behavior apps. So they're meant to kind of change your behavior, to get you kind of interested in investing, to get you to appreciate the impact or the importance of investing, how your money can grow, more so than being like a serious investment or your retirement account. So what these apps are, again, for anybody who doesn't know, you download the app, you connect your bank account, connect your debit card, connect your credit card, and I need new brakes. I apologize for the squealing here. I haven't had time to go get them. But whenever you spend money, they're going to round up to the next dollar, and they're going to invest that little stash, right? They're going to stash away some money for you. So just for example, I'm heading to Dunkin' Donuts right now. If I buy a coffee and my coffee is $2.30, they're going to round up to $3, take that extra 70 cents and put that in a little portfolio or some type of index fund for me. I believe when you sign up, you're probably going to take some little survey that's going to kind of get either at your goals or your risk profile, and then they're going to start throwing money into some ETFs or probably some Vanguard mutual funds. I haven't really looked in depth at exactly what they invest in. So are these things a good thing? Are they a bad thing? Here's my thoughts on it. I'm going to share a story of a buddy of mine who's been using it and how I think it's kind of done its excuse me, and how I think it's kind of done its job for him. So, I don't know, probably about a year and a half, 2 years ago, me and my girlfriend and some friends went on a camping trip up to the UP, Upper Peninsula of Michigan, and I was talking with a buddy of mine on a drive, and he doesn't have a retirement account. He, isn't really interested in investing, personal finance, all that type of stuff. And we got to talking, and he was like, I know I'm getting older. I'm getting older. I should really start thinking about, investing, participating in my company's 401k, maybe setting up an IRA or something like that. And he said, when we get back, he said we should, he said, can we sit down someday, go grab a beer, go grab coffee, and kind of, walk me through how to get started, what my options are, etc. So I was like, okay, cool. I'd be happy to. I have an interest in personal finance. I think that stuff's kind of fun, and I kind of like when friends show an interest in it. I like helping them out. I don't like to kind of shove it down anybody's throat. But long story short, we never wound up sitting down. We never wound up kind of going through all that. But recently, here fast forward a year and a half, 2 years later, recently, I was at Best Buy with him one day. We stopped at Best Buy. I think he needed to get like a Roku or a Kindle Fire Stick or something like that. And as he was buying it, he was like, okay, cool. It's like, this is going to round up my Acorns. And I was like, oh, you're doing that Acorn? So we started talking. He's like, yeah. He's like, I got about $1,800 in there right now. So obviously, for the past year and a half, 2 years, every purchase he makes, his change is getting rounded up and put into that Acorns account. And then also the stock market over the past couple years has performed pretty well. So that money has also grown as well. And he was like, he's like, I got like $1,800, but it kind of got him excited, right? Like he kind of saw the value in saving and investing. And I think that's the exact purpose of apps like Acorn and Stash, is to kind of get people who are either intimidated by investing, just don't care, don't see the power in it, don't know where to get started. It's a good way to kind of help get their feet in the door. Now, I believe Acorns and Stash will allow you to invest more than just your pocket change. If you wanted to do like a $50 a week ACH or auto deposit, or $100 a week ACH or auto deposit, you can invest more into that. And I think one of the other things that I hear that Acorns does pretty well is they try to keep you motivated, right? Like Acorns to investing in personal finance is almost like what a personal trainer is to your workout plan. So Acorns is going to send you emails, and they're going to say things like, if you were to put an extra $15 per week into your Acorns account, by the time you're 65, you would have $1.2 million. And they're going to show you, even with this pocket change that you're investing, 25 years from now, this pocket change is going to be worth $57,000. And it kind of, people who otherwise wouldn't think about that or wouldn't do the math kind of start to see the value and the impact of your money compounding and growing and being invested. And so that's kind of what these apps like Acorn and Stash are for. I think they're great in that, again, they get people who are either intimidated, don't care, never thought about it, don't know where to get started. They get all these people started with investing, and I think the ultimate goal, and I think these apps achieve their goal if they get these people to invest in their company's 401k, to set up a Vanguard account, to set up an IRA, to start investing bigger. I think that's the goal they ultimately want to accomplish. The one negative thing or the one bad thing I could see about these apps is if somebody, say, starts a new job and a new job offers like a 6% match on their 401k, and a new job also offers like a 15% stock discount program, and HR is telling somebody about it, and they're like, you know what, I appreciate it, that sounds great, but I'm investing my pocket change through Acorns. Acorns is not enough to retire on. You should be putting a lot more into your retirement than just your pocket change from coffee and movie tickets and beers at the bar. So the one danger I see of Acorns and Stash is kind of giving people the illusion that they're saving for retirement when they're really not doing as much as they need to be doing. However, assuming it is kind of an introduction and a way to get people's feet in the door, I think they're awesome apps and a good way to go. I haven't exactly really super dug into the fee structure. I know I have heard the fees are higher than other types of investments. So, anytime you're provided with a service or a convenience, that's always going to come at a cost. Excuse me. Anytime you're provided with a service or a convenience, that's always going to come at a cost. So I think the fees or the costs on Acorns are higher than a lot of other investments. I mean, it's most certainly going to be higher than having like a Vanguard account. I'm guessing it's probably higher than like a Wealthfront or a Betterment. So the fees are going to be higher, and a lot of people don't really think about fees or think, oh, what's a 0.5% or what's a 1% or whatever else. Like, those do add up, and fees make a huge difference over the course of decades of your retirement. I mean, it's going to add up to tens or even hundreds of thousands of dollars. So you should be concerned about fees. But again, just in terms of getting new people interested and into the door, they have like savings goals for you. They send you emails and show you how your money is growing. They have a lot of kind of colorful charts and graphs and things like that. So I think they're, kind of great tools to get beginner investors started. So if you guys have used an app like Stash or Acorns, drop a comment down below. Let us know what your experience has been, if you would recommend it, if you're still doing it, or if you've kind of advanced to, kind of more advanced in investing. And I was thinking about signing up for an affiliate. They both got referral programs. I believe they both have programs where if you refer a friend or your audience, if you're an influencer or whatever, your friend gets $5, you get $5. All these financial things cap out at $500. They won't let you earn over $500. So, it's just not worth my time to sign up. If I sign up for the thing, I get my $500, and now there's one more 1099 I got to track down at the end of the year. It's one more thing that my tax guy has to do. So I did that with Robinhood, and I was all excited. I was making a bunch of money, and then I quickly realized that they cap out at $500. So I'm not going to bother dropping my link. If any of you guys are using Acorns and want to share your link and get your $5, go ahead and drop it down in the comment section below. But that's all I got for you guys. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. I'd love to hear some of you guys share your experiences, especially if you've used both the apps. But let me know your thoughts. If you enjoyed the video, thumbs up, subscribe, all that good jazz, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.